this is a max min inequality. Is it a theorem in the book? I don't know. You call it a theorem?
Max min inequality.
It just says max min inequality?
Yeah.
Alright, so let's say I'm going to integrate f of x dx from e to b. And this is what my function looks like. There's a, there's b. It's kind of like the sandwich there. Yep.
Never mind.
Yeah, you were gonna
Alright,
say
so our answer will be written as an inequality. So on a test or a quiz, if it says find the inequality that bounds the area found by integrating f of x, you can write the integral in the middle from like 2 to 8 if that's given, and then write these two inequalities. So already you're set up. All we need to do is find out this and find out that. Okay, so this, we're saying the area underneath the curve, we'll leave it in black.
Man, are we gonna use LRAM or R?
Has to be greater than or equal to, as if the whole interval was just that height. Makes sense. It's got to be at least that big, right? So it has to be at least as big as the red one, but it can't be larger than the blue one.
It can't be larger than the entire rectangle because it's not even there.
Is this true if the function goes below the y-axis? X-axis?
I think, yeah, I was just trying to think if it was an absolute value in this problem, but I don't think so. Good question. All right, so what we need to do is find out what the highest point of the function in the interval is, and then just find that rectangle. So if I say that this goes up to 12, and this is from 2 to 7. What's the largest the area under the curve could be? 60, right? Because it's the max
5 times 12.
times b minus a, right? Whatever the maximum is in that interval times b minus a.
Just a quick question. You find max by setting the derivative equals to 0?
Yeah, so finding the max, a lot of times it'll be endpoints. There may be critical points in that interval, so that's the whole find the derivative, set it equal to 0, maybe even where it's undefined. Check endpoints, somehow find out what the maximum y value is in the interval, multiply by b minus a. So what are we going to do here, you think?
2. A.
Find out what the minimum is. Let's
Say it's 4.
It's 4. And then so the red area would be 4 times 5, which is 20, right?
Well, yeah, B.
Okay, so this is the formula I just wrote in general terms. In this case, we would say integral from 2 to 7 of f of x dx has to be less than or equal to 60 and greater than or equal to 20. Very intuitive, right?
Yes.
Okay. The book does a poor job because I think it goes from like 0 to 1, so you never actually multiply by b minus a, because it's already, b minus a is 1. So you go through and like, oh, I don't know what I just did, but it's the same answer as what the packet has, so I'm moving on. So you have to multiply by b minus a. So on your test quiz, I'll make a b minus a, not 1, so you'll have to actually do the problem. You want me to make one up?
No.
We're okay with that.
Wait, can you do it one out of the book then, or do you not?
None of them are good.
So, do you wanna?
Yeah,
Yeah, might as well make one up then.
Okay.
Then one that's like almost the same. You could, I'm gonna be 100% honest.
Yeah,
If
but
it's the
like-
same
like-
question as this in the quiz, I probably won't get it right.
Number 16.
Alright, you wanna try it?
Oh shoot.
Give it a shot.
To make it more difficult. Somebody asked for 16. What is?
Alright, so we do have a max, we have a horizontal tangent in our interval from 1/2 to 3, it occurs at 2. It's a parabola opening down, so it is a max. We could find the second derivative, it's negative, so it's always concave down. Okay, so f of 2 is 4. Okay, so our max is 4, right?
Yes, that's where the vertex is.
We should check our endpoints also. So there is a max at 4. F of 1/2 gives you
A negative number.
3 to 1/4 plus 2 is 1 3/4, 7/4,
Yes.
1.75.
or 1.75. F of 3 is -9 plus 12, 3. Alright, so if I made a sketch at 1/2, it is 7/4. At 2, it is 4, and 3, it is 3. So this is what our function looks like. So our inequality our min is 7/4, and 3 minus 1/2, 2.5, 5/2. So b minus a is 5/2, 35/8.
Yes.
What'd you say?
8 3/4. I think.
Anybody else get 35/8? Our max is 4
Oh, never mind.
times 5/2.
I
So
know it's a point
20 over 2, which is
7.
10. So our answer would be
I forgot to multiply the bottom of my fractions.
okay, makes sense?
Yes.